Hello everyone, it's Kooky Crumbs. Welcome to another fantastic Friday. You did it, you made it through the week. We are now almost into the weekend, which, if you happen to be from Canada, is the Thanksgiving Day weekend. So happy Thanksgiving Day weekend to you all. Hopefully you have a great time with family, friends, and some excellent food choices. But for now, we will be kicking off the Friday with a little Elden Ring stream. I see Reavers in the chat. And you've had a busy day, actually. You were streaming earlier today, weren't you? I think I saw a notification. I was in the middle of something, and I was like, no. So I'm going to catch it on VOD, hopefully. Hopefully. And then we have Maku. Hey, Maku. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to Fridays. Fantastic Elden Ring Fridays. I feel like we should get, like, a special prize for surviving the week, honestly. It's like, you have put in 5 hard days. Now it is time for naps and good food. You are the few and the faithful who have made it. We are survivors, it's true. It's true, we are the survivors. What is harder than Elden Ring? Surviving a full work week. I haven't actually done anything since the last stream in-game, so my thought was for today we're going to be doing a little bit of the Rani quest, this very start of it. And then probably checking out the south area, the castle there, because in order for me to get platinum on this one, I need to do the Rani ending. So it's the only ending I haven't done. So I was sitting there, I'm like, oh shoot, I haven't even started the quest line. I'm like, I should probably do that. So I'm going to talk to this guy, because he should point me in the right direction.
What is it? Still going to purchase something?
Yes. Probably I'll purchase things from you.
You don't need to hear this, but
what?
See that no harm comes to my kin.
I will.
We have a saying, we wanderers, lament not your solitude. Expect no sympathy, no regard, nothing. But if anyone dares harm us, show them no mercy. That is our code, so to speak.
Expect nothing, but be ready to fight.
Deeply unforgiving.
Well, that's good to know. I like that you're upfront.
Goodbye for now.
For now, yes. Do you guys have any plans for the weekend? Anything that you're going to be up to? I'm going to be having some turkey dinner, hopefully, on the weekend. Always a good thing. Let's see here. Do I have my little emote for this quest? Because apparently I already talked to him. There it is. Finger snap. Ooh, yeah. Alright, now I'm ready to head. Canadian Thanksgiving for the win, indeed. It means turkey and mashed potatoes and delicious desserts. Everything pumpkin spice. And I mean everything pumpkin spice. Even things you don't want pumpkin spice, pumpkin spice. 'Tis the season, you know. All the leaves are beautiful. All the leaves sort of look like this. They're all yellow and red. A wonderful time. I always love turkey because when you eat enough of it, you sleep for days. And you can have it in so many things after, right? Like, you're not just like, oh, I'm going to have turkey dinner, and now what do I do with my life? It's like, no, turkey soup, turkey sandwiches, turkey casserole. Eat turkey till you can eat turkey no more. Don't wake up the bear. I almost ran into the bear. I'm like, so excited about turkey. I'm coming, Blaidd. Blaidd, I'm coming. I called him Blaidd the first time I played this, and I felt really bad after. You sound like you're a fortune teller. Sounds awesome. Good food in your future, I see. Yes, good food is in my future. It's always a nice thing. And if you're in the States, you have your good food coming up in a month, which is awesome. I have some friends that are like they're from both Canada and the States, and so they just celebrate twice, which is awesome. You get like double turkey. Don't land on me, Blaidd. Oh my gosh. I knew he was gonna land close. What happens if he lands on you? Does it like kill you? Or is it like the AI knows, don't jump on your head? Sorry there, buddy. Here we go. Talk to me, my goodwill friend.
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he?
Oh, you're starting little nightmares this, Oh my goodness, we have a raid, our very first raid! Welcome, welcome, Uncle Bunkles and your party of 2. We're so glad to have you with us. Welcome to the chat, I'm Kooky Crumbs. I'm a happy halfling and disabled gamer enjoying life in the Enchanted Woods, and we're so glad you're here. Dano immediately got shot. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, welcome, guys. How is your Friday going? You've made it to the weekend. How does it feel? We were discussing how I'm from Canada, and oh no, sorry, one of you got timed out, which should not have happened. My bad. Don't worry, it will untime in a second. I'm brand new to streaming, so I'm learning all this stuff.
And in need of a fitting end to his tale.
So, but we're really glad that you're here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sending your chats. We were just discussing how it's Thanksgiving weekend where I am, and so we're all getting ready to enjoy copious amounts of food. Thank you, Maku. Maku is my wonderful moderator who helps take care of all my mistakes. I apologize. It's so wonderful to have you guys here. Uncle Bunkles, what were you guys streaming? I'm sure you had some good games on, and I saw Reaver was saying he's going to try the new Little Nightmares game, which is awesome. Oh, you're doing Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. How is it? I haven't actually played it. Is it a good one? Let me just see here. This is where I want to go. There's so many good games out right now. It's like amazing. We gamers are eating well. You got beaten by a slot machine? Hi, Deskcrafter. Welcome to the chat. You made it to Friday. Congrats. I can't believe. Was it like an actual like slot machine? Like you lost to the slots, or was it like an actual enemy? Because like you know how like in Final Fantasy they have like a house as an enemy in a train. I'm just curious. Hello, tell it no. Let me see if I can do this. Tell hit and oh no again undercover. I made it, I think. Welcome to the chat. Oh, it was a mimic slot machine. Oh, that's cool with actual slot mechanics. I like that. That's a lot of creativity. I think I have Bloodstained Ritual of the Night that I picked up one time, and I just never got a chance to play it. But I would like to. There's so many games. You know what it's like? You have your Steam library, and you have like a billion games you picked up for sale, and you're like, I will play these someday. And that day just never comes. It just keeps accumulating. Oh, you just finished the game after going a bit grindy with the passives. It's fun to be grindy, though, you know? I always like going around if it's like an open world or side quests, or you just want to like level up a bit, be a bit beefy, or try new weapons or techniques. I totally go around and I'll just be like hours and hours farming. I would like to say that I think Elden Ring should qualify as a cozy game, as you also can go around for hours and hours farming souls and runes. That's epic, though. We're so glad you're here. I'm going to be doing just a little bit of the south of Limgrave. We're doing our first time ever doing a strength build. So I've only ever been a magic dex build, so for those of you who are new, get ready to watch someone who usually stands far away have to run up really close and be brave. But it's okay, because I have Blaidd with me. Votes if you think he's one of the coolest NPCs in this game, because I think he is. I love Blaidd, he's awesome. Alright, got my shield up. Think with the mind of a bonk. Excellent. 2 bonks. Oh, I got a stun! I didn't capitalize on it, but I did get one. Go get him, Blaidd. Go get him. No! Don't hurt Blaidd. He's my bestest boy. Very well. Take that. Bloodhound's Fang. Excellente. My accent sounds kind of familiar. Well, that's cool. I'm from Canada. It's Canadian. I also have a little bit of a speech impediment due to my disability, so it might give it a more unique sound. I love accents, though. It's just fun. The few times in my life I've been able to travel, I'm always like, that's a really good accent. I wish I had that one. Go strong, bonk. It's true. All the strong. Look how tall he is. I look like my actual halfling size. Hello, Betty. Hello. This is how I see everyone. If you met me in person, this is how I see you. You all look very tall. Oh, you thought I was Dutch? I used to go to school with a bunch of people who were from Holland.
Right.
It was great.
There you are. Had to
Dutch
work for it,
accent's
but it's
really
done.
cool.
Don't say I'm not a man of my word.
Flemish, too.
Here's your prize.
Why deal with mechanics when you can one-tap bosses with big weapon? That's what I say. I think it's more efficient. Saru! Welcome! Welcome to the chat, Saru! I've given hidden lurkies finally get to say hi. Hi, Saru! It's so nice to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome!
Oh, yes.
To the most excellent Foxo.
If you venture north to Rea Lucaria and come across, tell him I sent you. And he'll be
Oh,
sure
you're
to treat you
Dutch!
right.
Hey, Netherlands! Yeah, the school I went to had a lot of people that were from the Netherlands. So we had some were from Friesland, and then some were from the Netherlands in general. And so it was great. It was whenever we had like school, not parties, but you'd have like school events. You would get all kinds of Dutch pastries, which was amazing. Lots of boterkoek, oliebollen. Oh, it was so good. And of course, when it was, we had I think when I was in high school, we had World Cup go through. And so the whole school stopped for World Cup because Netherlands was in the finals. And then Saru says, gonna be lurking in the background, big fan of your shorts. Thank you, Saru! And I'm a big fan of you. I hope your week's been going well and that you're getting a lot of relaxation this weekend. Maku says, this is where Kooky and I got our complexions about our height. Those tall Dutch kids. It's true. I was very short compared to them. But we had a great time. It was wonderful. It'd be great to go to Holland. So much history.
That's enough chit-chat for now.
Hey.
It's time we parted ways.
Blaidd is the strong, silent type. Maya, welcome! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How's your week been? You're 6'9", Dustcrafter? That's amazing! That's awesome! Oh, I wish I was that tall. Just think when you're in like concerts and crowds, you can see over people instead of being squished. I mean, I've known a couple of tall people in my life. That were like 6'8" for sure. And then like 1 or 2 people that were 7'1". I think the tallest person I ever met was 7'4". And it was impressive. Like, you feel very small. But you kind of feel bad because everybody mentions their height. And you're like, you don't want to mention it even though it looks really cool. Because they're like a little self-conscious sometimes about it. Because everybody's like, you're so tall. And do you play basketball? And they're like, no, I don't. But they also had a little trouble getting into cars sometimes. But like, it was amazing. Like, they could reach such stuff so far away, and meanwhile I'd be like hopping to try to get mid-shelf. You can barely fit in your bed because you're so tall. It would be hard. It'd be hard to get things like that. And Maya says, the week's been good, but it's even better now that I'm here hanging out. Aw, thanks, Maya. Our chat is even better thanks to you being here. Hey, that's pretty good. You fit in the Miata. And Maku says you become the short ninja because your head is below most of your friends' peripheral vision. This is true. Sometimes you can startle them if you walk up quietly enough. I think it's fun, right? Everybody is so many different sizes and shapes and backgrounds, and it just makes life so much more colorful and nice. I had a friend, and she was quite short, and she always had trouble finding clothes, like adult clothes, because she was a kid size. Even her feet, she was like a size 3 women's. So she'd be like, I just want to wear heels, and all I can wear are Dora the Explorer shoes. And I was like, that's rough. That is really rough. Oops, I'm crouching. I was playing another game, and I just used my right thumbstick. Well, you'll have a good selection if you're 6'9", if you like people, your ladies smaller than you. Your options are quite wide open, I think. always find it interesting. Sometimes, you know, when you're talking with people and you haven't met them in person, and you kind of have like a mental picture of what they must look like. And then sometimes you're really surprised by how tall or short or like how they look. Even sometimes like famous radio people, you have this idea of, because of how they sound, what they must look like. And then you see them in real life and you're like, what? Like there's this one kid I knew and he had this incredibly deep bass voice. Incredibly deep. And when I finally met him, he was like this little small guy, very like small frame and everything with this incredible bass voice. And so it was a little bit of a surprise, but after a while you're like, yeah, that's him. But when you first see him, he's like, yeah, everyone's a little shocked. I'm not really tall or big. I'm like, oh, well, you get to be like a surprise, like a... Oh, okay, no gang beating. Come on. I gotta get used to my weapon being strong but slow. There we go. Although they always want tall guys, but then where are they? Because I'm tall and still single. Maybe they're just catching up, you know? When you're tall, you have long strides and they're chasing you. They're just a few miles back with their little stubby legs going as fast as they can. On the hunt. Alright, I'm gonna try and take on this one with my strength weapon and probably some wolves. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Maya says they can't see you up there. It's true. I had one friend and they were at an event. They're about 7'1", and they were at an event, and these people were like congregating around them, and they found out partway through they'd used them as a landmark. Like, we'll meet you by the tall guy. And he was like, come on. You serious? Are you serious? Oh, come on. Speaking of serious. Alright, I'm coming. You guys get the ads, I'll get the queen. Ow. Or the queen will get me. Oh, you killed your own people! What a rotten ruler you are. Oh dear. There goes the lock-on. Aye. Let's talk monarch to monarch. 1 second, I gotta get... No! That was the Visso. Perfect. Ah, I've got your staff. I am king now. I am king of the lands. There we go. And I got Crystal Burst. I feel a little bad about bringing out the demi-humans because they're basically killing their kin, which seems wrong somehow. Oh my, I missed a lot in the chat. I was busy fighting, I'm sorry. Let's see here. That's amazing. Being short, I keep getting used as a crutch by my friends when they injured their legs. I use my friends as tables sometimes. We're convenient tables. We're elbow size. Right? It's a nice side table height that we are when we are small. We're also great to fit in the back of vehicles. If you drop something, we're closer to picking them up. Easily done, easily done. We have many uses. If you stack us, you can use us to measure large objects. I'm not sure what's better. Is it better to be short or tall? I think both have their advantages. Use us as a ladder. Yeah, but you might have to stack us like stairs. That might be a thing. Why aren't you all bowing to me as your ruler? I killed your queen. Where's the respect? Where's the love? The peasants are revolting. Especially this one. He's quite nasty. Ugh. There, I put down the peasants' revolt. Yeah, the object is roughly 3 cookies tall. Yep. I'm gonna at least 6 crumbs worth of fabric, please. It's like yards, you know? I would like 6 yards of that. I would like 6 halflings, please. Of your finest fabrics. For me, I hit my head on every doorway. Ouch. Oh, you probably have problems with lights, too, I would think. Like hanging lights. Or, I know one person, they had problems with mirrors. They'd always go to look in the mirror and it'd just be their chin that was in frame. They were like, oh, seriously? Seriously? But again, like, don't underestimate the power of being able to stand in a large crowd and not smother. Because, like, that is a definite thing when you're small. I've been at a concert when it's letting out, and, you know, now I have a wheelchair, so you're guaranteed a little space. But when you're just small, oh my gosh. So much humanity. And they're all squished in around you. You're like, I need a snorkel just to get fresh air. I'm trying to remember. There is a... Aha, there it is. Hey, Madri, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the lurk. I hope your day is going well. Back pain is a thing. I would think in knees, too. Knees are hard. Yeah, we've given up Imperial and Metric. We're just going with halfling measurements from here on out. Yes, toilets would be challenging. Anything with a cubicle, even probably your plane, I would think you would want an aisle seat or maybe the emergency exit, just for that extra leg room. I always wonder, like, you know, when basketball teams or volleyball teams are traveling, if they're like, please, give me your most spacious aircraft. We need to somehow unfold ourselves when we get to the event. Like, you know, like if you're doing, say, like the Olympics, right? And you have all heights coming based on the events, right? Gymnasts are typically a little on the shorter side. And then, like, again, you got your volleyball players, you got your basketball players, you got some tall people. I think it'd be tricky. I think it'd be tricky to manage moving everyone. Because, like, even buses can be quite tight, those coach buses. If you get a real plush one, you're good. But if you're like, oh, I can't really afford that, then get ready to crunch in, everybody. Elbows in. I'm going to see if I can find... I want to get to this village, and I can't remember the route. They usually have to buy several seats, so I hear. Aw, thanks, Uncle Bunkles. We're so glad you stopped by. I hope you have a nice cool down and a restful weekend. And hopefully we'll see you back soon. Maybe I can catch one of your streams. That would be fun. All the best to you, though. Thank you so much for raiding. I haven't had a raid yet. It was so exciting. I was like, oh my goodness, a new chime in my ears. What does it mean? I'm like, I've got to get used to these things. So much new stuff and new friends. Uh-oh, apparently a pig. A pig is my new friend. Out of my way, boar. Ah, here is the way. Here is the way to madness. Alright. In a plane, what I heard is a tall person, you need either business class or 2 seats. That would make sense. That would make sense. Like, if you think of people who are quite tall, especially if you're big, you know, broad-shouldered and tall as well, it would be so hard. One time I was on a flight, this was before I was disabled, and the guy next to me wasn't super tall, but he was like 6'6". And he had the window seat and I had the aisle, and so we swapped. Because it was a tiny plane, it was like 2 seats each side. And the poor guy was like absolutely curled over. He was like, it would have been so uncomfortable. It wasn't a long flight, but I'm like, man, 2 hours like that would be awful. Whereas I was small, so I didn't even have to bend my head. I'm like, I'll just fit in this small crevice by the window. So I think he appreciated it. Oh, you're sort of like Eddie Hall? Ah, yep, so then you'd be broad-shouldered and very tall. Maku says, if I fits, I sits. Well, I think if you're... I would assume that you are not probably Eddie Hall levels of buff. That's quite a high bar, I would think. I'm not really someone who can pull a tractor trailer with my bare arms either. I don't think I could do it. I look at that and I'm like, wow, impressive. Oh no, rats, literally. Ah, taste the wrath of my beating stick. There you go. Back, I say, fiends, you little squeakers. Maybe if I try... Aha! A jump attack. What a novel idea when you're used to dexterity. Ah, a classic Dutch giant. Well, that works. Because it gives you the height you need and enough presence that you can kind of enter a room and be like, yes, please part the waves. You just have to shop at the big and tall store, you know? I'm at the short and small store. I'm at the these capris are pants for me. Oh my gosh. Welcome to the Madness Village. Lots of rats. Go for it. Get a water refill. It's always good to stay hydrated. It's good for your health and your throat. I'm always like, I should drink water while playing. Then I'm like, I don't know if I can, like, coordinate my hands to switch. And then you're sitting there at the end like this raspy voice. Thank you for joining. I need, like, a really long straw or something. Just to have a straw that leads to my mouth, or one of those hats with the little cans on either side. My chair will wither. Yes, I should moisten my chair. I should spray it like a fern. It's like, oh, your chair is looking a little wilty there. And it's like, yes, every afternoon I mist it gently and turn it towards the sun. There we go. I'm even hydrating my character, technically. Just not myself. I love Elden Ring, honestly. Every time I'm running around in this world, I'm like, oh, I just love this so much. It's just so fun and chill in its own weird way. You just sort of go around, be like, oh, I'm gonna go explore some ruins. Oh, look, a glowing-eyed mad person. Oh, look, a whole chapel full of rats. Not like those hardcore games like Slime Rancher. Slime Rancher is hardcore. You've got to balance all your resources and your pocket space for collecting slimes. And the slimes can get aggressive when you get enough tars. I was trying Slime Rancher 2, and it was pretty fun. I'd like to play a bit more of it. I like crossing the slimes and seeing what you get, like all the different combinations. Because, like, the slime stock market is a bit stressful. Of all your plorts. Mega Rat is down. Woo! I got another faith one. The Flame of Frenzy. And a Sacred Tear. Is it a notable upgrade since going full release? I haven't played it since full release. I was playing it actually right before. But apparently, yeah, it is supposed to be. But even, like, the pre-release one is really good. It's like, they've given you, like, more of an island, tons more areas to unlock, a lot more abilities, also some, like, special shoes that, like, shoot you around and stuff. It's pretty good. I'm never quite sure what the end game is supposed to be of Slime Rancher, if you're just supposed to, no, I'm just here to just ranch slimes just until all of eternity. But in the main one, I did unlock all the areas, and I had, like, tons of slimes. I like to do the glowing ones, because they're just kind of cute, so I, like, cross them with different ones. I had, like, honey slimes, all my honey slimes. I wanted to cross a honey slime with a bunny slime, so I'd have honey buns. Just because the name is cute. Alright. Sight of Grace. Macu says, and I think in the first game, the science lab was most of the end game, though I got stuck partway through, so there might have been more. There's also, like, trophies they want you to get, but some of them are really cruel. Like, it's like dumping slimes into the abyss and watching them, you know, have a bunch of slimes fight each other, and you're like, but the tranquility. What about the tranquility? They're like, nope. You're going to give these slimes really tragic lives. That's the goal. I just... Good morning. There we go. Ah! Wow, that was a good hit. Come on, land. Oh, gosh. Oh, now you land when I have to drink. I was hydrating. See what happens when you hydrate? In this game, they don't respect it. Take that. Respect the need for hydration. Oh yeah. Gotcha. Come here, you pesky little bushfly. Oh! Land, I say. Okay, that works. Welcome back, Dustcrafter. Hey, Kanaya, how are you doing? How's your week been? I see you've been really busy this week. You've been doing a ton of streams. Hope it's been going well. Dusty? Okay, I will try to remember that. My short-term memory isn't the best, but I will do my best to remember. We're doing some Elden Ring perusing, some chill Elden Ring exploration. Pinging off a couple of the areas here. Good. I'm glad you're going strong and I'm going strong with my bonk stick here. I would think it would be like both energizing and also tiring to do a full week of streams. My hat's off to you. Or I guess I should say my witch's hat is off to you. Haha. Not a problem, Dusty. Well, we're happy for the lurk. All the best with the modded Minecraft server. Hopefully you're doing something creative and fun with it. There's some really good mods out there. I like went back to Minecraft. I played it for the first time in like 10 years. And I'm like, it is a completely different place. I know nothing. It's like the Gandalf meme. I have no memory of this place. I'm like, where's my redstone? Oh, a Pixelmon server. Sweet. That's cool. It's always so fun how much stuff you can do in Minecraft. It's like super creative. And it's just peaceful. Something about like the background music is just like, every time you're playing it, you're just like, I can just fall asleep. It's so restful. And then you hear a creeper sound behind you and you're like, never mind. Oh, nice. That sounds cool. Yeah, you gotta get a good shot of it. Get a nice picture that shows off all your hard work and the interesting world you've created. Be like, come on, people. Join my server. There we go. Summoning pool is now active. All right. Castle Morne. All right. I gotta remember to block. I'm terrible at this. I gotta get my mind in the strong space. Here we go. Look. Hoping to get a couple, or at least one. I know of where one other strength weapon is. I think it's the Rusted Anchor. So that's my like mini goal, is to get that one as well. Seem to be having a battle on the battlements. How appropriate. Blah. I noticed there's been a lot of sales recently on games. Has anyone picked up some new ones that they were kind of hoping would go on sale? I was like checking out the Steam Autumn sale recently. Because there's some actually good deals. Which is always a nice thing. But I noticed like even PlayStation had some deals on. Xbox had some deals. I'm like, ah yes, we're heading into the holiday season where everything goes on sale. A glorious time. Alright, now to break up this little party. Oh, you got Desperados! Sweet! It was really on sale. It was like 80-90% off, wasn't it? On Steam. I've like seen it there and been like, I should get it. I should give it a try. But then I'm like, do I have the patience for like tactical stealth saves coming and all that, you know? Or will I just be sitting there like, I can't do it. I can't do any more saves. I just want to get past this one area. Oh, you want to try the water park sim? That one's also looks interesting. They've been coming out with a lot of like really different sims recently, and some of them are like really affordable. And like, I'm not good at sim games at all, but some of them look so fun. Like even they have the new Dinosaur Jurassic Park one coming out. Oops. That was a 3-hitter. And they had let you make baby dinosaur families. Baby little mommy and daddy and baby dinosaur, and they hang out together, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want baby dinosaurs. Maku said, I figured I had no excuse at that price. I loved Shadow Tactics. It is. It's from the same company, isn't it? It's like the more recent one, Desperados 3. And then Maku says, Water Park Sim has really gotten popular. I hear there are even VTuber cameos in it. Well, that's cool. Is that the one where, like, I think I saw someone do a clip and there's, like Saba is in it, I believe, like on a poster or something? Uh-oh. I rolled the wrong way. Alright, we're not going to panic. No! Panic is for those who do not have a big stick. Listen, if you're gonna jump, I'm gonna jump. I have a feeling your boss is coming behind me. Yep, there it is. Okay. We need to drink some juice of nectar of life. Wow, the camera is not your friend. Alright. This is fine. Uh-oh. Shield up! No, shield up! There we go. Oh gosh, he's still alive. That's not good. Get my inputs! You hit hard! Oh no, this is really bad. I'm stuck! Okay, if I can get through this. Hold on. Stop hitting me in the face with an axe. Look at me, I'm letting you have drink options. Do the same for others, it's only common civility. Kenya says, you're cute. Yeah, I think I saw that too, that Queso was in it. He's like one of the customers that comes up to the stand. I've only seen like little short clips of it, but it looked really cute and fun. And they have like so many, like there's ones that like you can be a card company, like a collector card company, and retail, grocery, coffee shop, you name it. All the Sims. I think it's fun. And like the nice thing is too, they're not like crazy expensive. So you really are like, I can try that out. I'll try that. Let's get this open. I feel like if I got into a sim, I would really enjoy it because I do like managing. I like the 2 Point series. I've done those, like 2 Point Hospital, 2 Point Campus, and then they did the recent one, the museum. I get stuck in that for like hours and hours, just being like, yes, I will manage this into a wonderful place. How did that work? You knocked us all down. I think we all like slammed heads there. Trading card simulator, yep, that's another one. Where they're opening packs and like setting up their store. There's like a grocery store one too, I think. That was popular like about 2 months ago. A lot of streamers were doing it. I had like a moment the other day where I'm like, there's almost too many games. And I know that's like an impossibility. But sometimes you're sitting there and you're like, there is almost too much good stuff for me to choose. That I almost am having, you know, analysis paralysis. I don't know where to start. Because, like, especially, like, I think last year and this year, there were so many big games, or, like, you know, there's Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, right? And then there's Night Rain. There was just so much good stuff coming out, and you're like, where do I put my attention? Because for me, I have to, like, do it for a while so that my fingers learn the buttons. So you're like, I can't just switch games. No demi-human. I did not sign up for this party. You must party on your own. If no one asked you to dance, it might be because you're not very fun to dance with. There we go. No, you can't come. I'm already up the ladder. Can you climb? Oh, pickles. Pickles and gherkins. You overgrown mop. Whoa! I am so sorry. I am so sorry. You wanna... Oh, look at him, giving it another try. You're a brave fellow. Uh-oh. Camera. I applaud your bravery. If only it wasn't misplaced. Oh dear. You'd think he would learn, wouldn't you? You'd think he'd learn from his mistakes. Maybe this isn't the best course of action. Alright. I gotta remember how to get to where I need to get to. Is it down here? Because this seems like a bit of a drop. My knees! Oh, my knees. Even though I didn't take fall damage, my real self took fall damage with that one. Do you ever have it where you're playing a game and like you'll go to jump off a cliff and you're like your stomach does the flip-flop thingy because you're just like, oh, I'm perfectly safe and yet somehow my body is telling me this is a bad idea. Take a hint or take a hit. Yeah, that's basically, I think, the strong build. Oh my goodness. Ow. Don't bring your friends. This isn't a party. I wish you weren't 3 hits. Ah! Horrors. No. Baseball. Okay, gotta get stammies up. Probably get more stamina next time. Because if I'm gonna heft these heavy weapons, I'm gonna need a brutal arm. Why is it so fun to baseball them? I feel kinda bad, but kinda good all at the same time. Only in VR, any jump over 2 stories. I would be terrible in VR. Do any of you guys do VR at all? Because I would be like... I'd be jumping out of my skin, especially if it was like a scary game. Like if you were playing like... Even Repo, to be honest, but Slender Man or something like that in VR, I would not be okay. I'd be like screaming my head off. I mean, thankfully, I can't run into a wall because I can't really move, but... I'd just be sitting in place, yelling, questioning my life decisions. Alright, somehow I have missed the person that I need to find. Is he up there? This castle is so confusing. One way is a site of grace, but then you have to walk all the way through the castle if I miss this spot. And the other way is the NPC I'm supposed to deliver this letter to. And in between are a million demi-humans who want my head. Anything here? Just a pointless dead end? Excellent. You use the thumbstick move. It's true, you do use the controls to move. Oh no. I waited too long, now they're all after me. Hi fellas, nice to meet you, glad to be here. John, you're looking better. Is that a new haircut? Don't follow me up here, okay? Oh, you followed me up here. Can't you follow simple instructions? Oh, oh dear. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. I knocked his hair off. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, friend. Alrighty. Hello, sir. NPC.
There's a face I've not seen before.
Nope.
I'm Edgar, warden of this castle, as ordained by Lord Godric himself.
I wish I could
You
ordain.
can see how things have turned out. The menials have all rebelled. They gave me good service, or so I thought.
Maybe you shouldn't call them
But it
menials.
seems it was all an act. Foul creatures, as it said, and true enough, they're foul inside and out. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Oh, I'm not
but
disappointed.
whatever you come here to do, I'm afraid Castle Morne won't hold much longer.
Yeah, it does seem to be on its
Take
last
this
legs.
by way of apology.
Thank you for visiting my castle. Because the castle is currently under construction, please take this small gift in compensation. You guys are the most organized, besieged castle I have ever seen. Here, have a letter. I'm actually the postman.
I see. From Arena.
Yeah, your daughter.
Thank you. I'm in your debt, but I can't leave yet.
Why?
Even if the castle should fall, as commander, I must remain.
Oh, it's like being a captain. You have to go down with your ship.
The treasured sword of Morne does not fall into the wrong hands.
The treasured sword? I will take the treasured sword. Is that the sword I accidentally took earlier?
If you see Arena,
The claymore?
tell her that her father
If so,
will
I feel
come
really
for her
bad if you're staying here.
once he's fulfilled his duties.
She's waiting for you at the crossroads.
If you see Arena, do tell her father.
Okay, I'll tell her dad's staying here. Fun fact, if you fight this guy, if you're very aggressive and mean, and you fight this guy, you get like a level like +8 halberd early on. So a lot of people just take him on right now and are like, give me your weapon. But I'm nice. I don't want to do that. Despite the bludgeonings with this bat, I'm actually a nice person. Uh-oh. I don't know if these guys will believe I'm a nice person, but I am. Oh, no. Look, guys. I've only got like 2 health left. I know, I interrupted your family reunion and I feel terrible about it. Alright, yep, Cupid, come down. Can I, like, jump hit him? Yes, I can! Oh, I really need to look up the way of strength. Like, just look up, what is strength build? What is the mindset? What are the cool things you can do as a strength build? Remember to jump and hit airborne enemies. Climbing, 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 climbing. Oh, I should probably drink some health juice. The philosophy of strong. Big stick, hit the stuff. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's a very straightforward philosophy. If it moves, hit it with stick. If it moves again, hit it twice with stick. Ugh. If it moves again, beat repeatedly. Alright, let me replenish my supplies here. Flasks. Increase amount replenished. Yes, please. And I'm going to pass the time until morning so it doesn't get too dark. Trying to remember, I think I got the lantern a couple streams ago, so let me just see if I have that equipped. Let's see, why should be somewhere. There it is, lantern. That way if we get in any caves and stuff, you won't have to be squinting at the screen. There we go. Away! Oh no! Death! Am I dead? I'm not dead. Excellent. I'm just in terrible trouble because I need to go back up. Oh, I'm in battle with these slimes. Hold on, let me run away. I need to not be in battle so I can fast travel. Back there. I forgot I was supposed to jump. A slight oversight, but soon to be rectified. Down I go. Oh my gosh. Alright. Now, note to self. Jump. Hoop. Ugh. Hey, tinkling. Alright. Now. Now. A nasty little hole. It probably bodes no good. Is this the right one I'm supposed to be going into? Hello, friend. Ugh. Ugh. Take that. Oh, it's a slime. I heard something squelch. Quick, talk fast. There's a slime. Please help. I'm of noble blood. If those hideous mongrels eat me, I'll be forever marred. Anything but that, please. Think of the disgrace. I'm running away from the slime. Hold on. I gotta circle back. Oh. If I recall, these guys don't attack, which I hope is true because otherwise I'm in trouble. Look at me being all stealthy, a stealthy strong build. Alright, I'm gonna do this because this guy's gonna be a pain. You! Death! Death! Eorlingus! Death! Are they even corporeal enough to be marred? Well, they sort of squelch. You know what I mean? You sort of go in and they just ooze around a lot. And they poke you with hard spines that are in their slimy goo. They're actually surprisingly strong. I think they're weak to fire or something. But I'm not sure what they're weak to. I should try it. I should try it with my big stick. The bonk struggle is real. It is true. When you play games, do you usually play as intelligence or dex? Or do you go strength? Do you mix it up a little to see which one you prefer? If it's my first time, I usually do quality, but a YouTube channel I watch had suggested doing the prisoner as the starting class and do intelligence for this one. So this was the first time I ever did an intelligence build. It was the first time I played Elden Ring, and it was really fun. Hello. Ah, my knees. Always in cause magic. Haha. But bonk sadly calls for me in the shadows. What if you could enchant a bonk stick? Like, if you were like, this is the magic club. I guess, like, technically Radahn's swords would sort of be that. Eh. Yay, teardrop scarabs. They replenish my flasks. Because, like, Radahn's stuff is pretty, like, magic-y and strong. Yeah, the Ashes of War really open it up. You can do a lot of, like... Because I think that's, like, the dramatic tension every intelligence build has is, like, yes, I love the zippiness of spell casting and the attire also, right? Like they got good robes. But every now and then you're like, yes, but also, if could have mallet would be good. If I could have a massive axe, but also one that was, like, blessed by moonbeams. That would be great. I like to think of it as like, you know, you're like a spell sword. You're like a mage. Oh boy, platforming. I feel like if you did a mix, you could have, like, the light robes and zippy rolls of an intelligence build. But then also the weighty hit of a strength. And they would never expect it, never in a million years. Now, normally, I use spells from up here to weaken my foes. But I don't think Fireball's gonna work too well here. We can try, though. What is life if not to experiment? Alright. I think it's gonna make me step off. Ah, don't step off. You'll be sorry. That's the thing with these animations. Like, you can see I'm moving forward. So you do have to be a little careful. Alright, is anyone over here? It probably is, but, we'll try this the old-fashioned way. Hello? Anyone? I've got my bonk stick. Okay. They've been settled. It's all good. I got a whip. Watch me whip, watch me nay-nay. Gravity magic, I could drop something heavy, aka you. Yes, it kind of would be. You'd be like, let me plummet to Earth. Oh, Maku, are you ever gonna love the Radahn fight? But my faith bonk weapon is still the Blasphemous Blade. Such a great weapon. It is. And, like, how you get it is epic. I never got to use it because I had the wrong stats, but I heard it was, like, incredibly OP. I think they nerfed it, but it was still OP. And, like, the Rykard fight is just epic on so many levels. I like how, like, Souls games mix it up where they'll have, like, a couple trick bosses, a couple, like, just slog-at-it bosses. So you never, like, even though you get to know the types, you walk and you're like, this is probably a trick boss. This is probably a whatever boss. You're still like, oh, I'm not sure. Infinite health regen. Like, what more can a magic user want than infinite health? And mana regen would be, I guess, the only other thing. Did you hit me twice? Not fair. Oh, it's you! You of the bow and arrow is the problem. How come when we use bows and arrows, it's not good, but when you guys use them, they're absolutely deadly? I know, like, in Night Rain, they have a couple where you can get, like, mana back on kill or mana back on number of Everjail ones, and I'm like, that is genius. Because there's nothing worse than, like, doing a game where you're like, I just want to use my spells, but then you feel like you have to conserve them. Because you're like, I might run out when you're exploring. Like, I do like how Elden Ring does magic, where you can just refill with your flasks and allocate flasks. I think that's amazing. I don't like it so much when you have really limited or you can't replenish easily. Then you're like, oh, I don't know if I should use my big spells. Like some of the other Souls games, I'm like, if it was that style of replenishing, you probably would never use Comet Azure. Because you'd be like, siphon away every bit of MP I have. Alright. Hello, jellies. Ah, you jelly. Oh, I gotta run. Where's the hole? Where's the hole? Where's the hole? There's the hole. Fire arrows. Arguably not worth it. Now, Mr. Krabs. I see. We are at an impasse. In a pass. How do you feel about being cooked crab? I want to invite you to a slight barbecue I'm having. Oh no, I won't kill the baby crabs, game. Don't point me that way. Can you imagine the crab legs on that one? Now I want to eat crabs. It does make you a little hungry. But the good news is it won't make you want to eat jellyfish. You're like, nope, not them, thanks. Alright, if I'm gonna fight this boss, I'm on 2 minds of fighting it because it's actually fairly tricky, but I'll just replenish my flasks because I'm definitely not going in with less than all flasks. Alright. Let's see. We'll see if we can do it. We must believe in ourselves. Yeah. I'm fine. Alright, so what would be the best for this? Should I do, like... I'm thinking shield out, and then maybe once the ashes have gotten its attention, switch to two-handed? I don't know if he's weak to fire. I'll have to see. Alright, quickly, demi-humans. Rise! Rise, my minions. I am calling you to war. Whoop. Uh-oh. Bad timing. Don't roar at me, young man. Just because you're misbegotten. Ow! Come here. Let me get my stammies. Where's your little glowing spot, friend? He looks very upset. Oh, come on. I'm under you somewhere, buddy. Oh, gosh. You got some reach. Oh, no! That was on me. I should have stood my ground. I've got to think like a strong... Stand your ground. Like the guy from Princess Bride. Stand your ground, men. Stand your ground. All right, fair enough, fair enough. I've learned my lesson. I'm not really sure what the Leonine Misbegotten... It's called a Leonine Misbegotten, but it's got, like, a dragon's tail, semi-human bipedal, and, lion's head and yet scales. It's like a horrible experiment gone wrong. Come on, now is the time to put this up. There we go. Good job, me. I forgot that he has like an uncanny ability to know I'm the main character. Alright, got the block in. Alright, that's the stun, but I can't see the... I probably moved too far to the left. Oh boy. Uh-oh, I'm stuck in a corner. There we go. Coming, buddies. Don't hurt my little babies. Uh-oh, here he goes again. Nope, we got him, we got him, we got him. There you go. Misbegotten laid to rest. Excellent. The biggest strength weapon. I gotta show you this one just because it's fun. If anyone's not seen it. I won't be able to wield it because I must grow quite powerful. It's probably not the biggest, but it is quite hefty. Let's see here. Ah, the grafted blade. That's okay. I'll two-hand it. Look at it. Can you see? Can you see the wonder? It's just a sword made of swords. It's like they watched Game of Thrones and were like, hold my beer. Do you know what would go well with that chair? A sword made of swords. It's crazy. It would be so heavy. Ugh, fat rolling. Alright, back I go. Back I go to my weapon, my bonk stick. Hey, Koi Koi, how you doing? How's your week been? Welcome to the weekend, you survived! Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Hope your background tasks are going well. Yeah, it buffs my stats. I'm hoping I can use it, but I'm gonna have to increase my strength, as it's quite a hefty boy. It's a strong beast of a weapon. But it looks epic. And it makes me feel epic. As I begin my journey, this little halfling will become the greatest strength build. Hopefully I become a competent strength build. That's what my goal is, really. To enjoy myself and become semi-competent as a strength build. Oh, actually, we might be able to level up. Amazing. Let's see here. I'm saying endurance, so I think I'll put that up. Just so I can block things better. Ta-da! Oh, we're doing pretty good so far. We've gone all the way through Castle Morne. I hope your week's been going well, Koi Koi. I've been enjoying watching your shorts on YouTube. And you've been trying out Ghost of Yotai, which is really cool. I hope it's been a fun experience. Oh, it's been pretty great. That's awesome. It looks really cool. I'd like to play at some point. Sucker Punch has done just a really good job on the Tsushima games. And I've heard that the musical score is really good for it as well. Alright, let me think. I've done a lot of the stuff I wanted to do. Let's go for that rusted anchor. I think it's over here. We'll find out. I think it's like in a little tricky nook. I think it's here, but it might be one over. The Headless Warriors. Good job, men. Not sure if you'd want them as your watchmen, considering they have no heads. Now this, I'm gonna put a marker on, because it is a pain, though its reward is great. It is a pain to do, so maybe we'll get to it. I gotta remember the way down. I think... here... and then over here, is it? I always end up one ledge too low. Yeah, I did again. At least I'm consistent. Need to get up. Come on, Torrent, you can do it. Or Ralph, as it were, from the first stream. Oh no. Ralph, our friends are coming. Hold on, friends. I'm trying to get to a cute little dungeon, a little poisonous cave of death. I did a intelligence dex build, so this is very different. I had the Carrion Regal Scepter, Lusat's Scepter, and Moonveil. So a very classic build. But I was heavy on the intelligence, light on the dex, and so it was mainly rolling around madly and spamming things with magic. Whereas this one, I have to go right up in front of things and be like, let me smack you with my bonk stick. Which is a very different build, but I'm excited because there's all these weapons I was never able to use. Because, of course, they required a lot of strength. So this one is kind of a primarily strength build. But I'm going to be amping up the faith a little bit to do the buffs. Yeah, Moonveil is awesome, honestly. Especially the special move on it. You feel so powerful. And you can take out, like, a couple enemies coming towards you. And if you get the right talismans, Lusat's not bad, even though it takes more mana to do your spells. You can kind of like mediate it a bit. Alright, this one's gonna be a pain. This is a poison swamp cave, so I'm just gonna be running because, yeah. I'm not really gonna worry about healing because the poison's not like too bad here. Or like making my health disappear. Miyazaki's favorite. He can't make a game without a poison swamp. It's like his signature thing. He's like, why make a game that without a poison swamp unless you can up the ante and make a rotten swamp. Even in the DLC, he's like, oh yes, but what about more poison swamp? It's fun though, we would miss it. We'd be like all braced for it otherwise. We're like, where's my poison swamp? I was actually playing through the other day and I was like, it's kind of crazy how many of his games have very similar enemies in it, and you don't really notice when you're playing, but you're like, oh, that's just that enemy but with a different skin. And so it's kind of nice because you can you do actually learn how to fight just about everything. Because you're like, I have seen you before in Dark Souls 3, in Dark Souls Remastered. Are the enemies, if anyone's played Sekiro, are the enemies in Sekiro super different? Because it's the one I haven't played at all. It looks really cool. It's just it relies on parrying. And I'm working, my little mini goal is to learn how to parry, get my finger to move. So I can play it. But if you have played Sekiro, feel free to weigh in. How the enemies compare, because I know it's a very different fight style than most of the other games of Miyazaki's creation. Alright, let's see here, poison. I'm gonna get lost. Do. Me and my big bonk stick. At least this is a good spot to get materials. Yeah. Hello. This reminds me of allergy season. All the plants giving off their terrible pollens. Alright. Come on. Poison darts. Mushrooms? There's one in Sekiro, but I won't spoil you on that. I'm glad to know the tradition continues. I would feel sad if it didn't. Let's see here. I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any boluses yet. Shame, shame, shame. Alright, do I have enough? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see how this goes. Whoops, wrong ones. Oh well. You're my buddies for this run. No! Don't block me into the lasers. Maybe I should try fire. Hold on, hold on. Boom. Fire should be weak. Plants should be weak to fire. Oh no, my wolves! Oh dear. Can I knock you out of it? I think we can do it. Ow! You jerk. Enough of that. Be kind, oh Miranda Blossom. I don't think you know how to be kind. Here. Let me help you out. There we go, just a little hedge trimming. It'll be fine. Yay! This is what I wanted. It's a stamina medallion. So I figured that'll be handy as a strength build. Yes, please, to the entrance. I know that there's one part in Sekiro where it's like almost unkillable enemies unless you have the proper tools. And I'm like, that's also something very classic in these stories. It's like a place where you almost lose hope, like, why am I here? Or like having a really high level area near the starting zone. So like here I would say, like on the map, I think Caelid is kind of that, where it's like, hi, you've just been born. Do you want to check out the next area? And most people kind of head this way, and you're like, what's happening to my life? But like in Dark Souls Remastered, it would be probably the Tomb of the Giants. Or like, I forget the name of it, but it's that sunken city. That one's pretty bad if you accidentally stumble into it. Lots of good stuff, just not the nicest place. All right, you. How are you with boomsticks? Actually, if I could get one of your shields, that would probably be really good. Smithing stone, I'll take that. I actually need smithing stone too, though, if you can manage it. I do need to get... Don't remember where it is. But I do need to get a special spell, I think. Oh, well, we'll take a ride on Torrent, a little tour. A little tour of the beautiful vistas available in Elden of Rings. Can't remember where it is. It's like, it's all fuzzy. It was so long ago. I definitely, after I finished playing this game, I went around and, like, just basically toured it. I was just walking around being like, I love it so much, I want to explore every nook and cranny. Alright, let's get you guys out, just to deal with some rats. Because I am on the lookout for something else. There you go. Got a bit of a mouse problem in this land. Now, I did get the Viridian Medallion, but I didn't get the Rusted Anchor. I'm trying to remember where it is. Because it is in a cave like that, I think. Maybe it's in a different zone. The next zone? If anyone knows, feel free to write. Professor Cypress, welcome! Welcome to the stream. How's your week going? Are you getting ready for a nice, relaxing weekend, hopefully? Where we are, it's heading into Thanksgiving weekend, so everyone's getting ready for lots of food. Delicious turkey and stuff. So I'm quite excited for my weekend. Hello! Come on this way, I have some friends I want you to meet. My buddies. Oh, they're so thrilled you're here. Of course, they could help me a little. There we go. But yeah, welcome in, welcome in. Uh-oh. Oh no. You and your fiery darts. See, can I take you here? That's right. There you go. Wahahaha. I am Canadian, yes. American Thanksgiving's in November and Canadian is in October. Because frankly, November's too cold. We wouldn't want to travel. We'd be like, nope. It is too cold even for Canadians. It's actually quite nice right now. The weather's pretty good. The leaves all look amazing. Everyone's whipping out the sweaters and pumpkin spice. It's a wonderful time of year. There we go. Well done, demi-humans. I'm so proud of you all. My band of brothers. If this ever happened, you should run for 2 hours in the snow. Sometimes we do. We go to Timmy's, get a double-double. And you just, you're fine. You're golden. What if this will baseball him off? Oh no! Well, that worked. Yay! If only he had divine fortification. Usually if we're gonna run 2 hours in the snow, we're like, some hot chocolate. Dress in layers. It depends, though. You can get like a pretty... If it's only -10, it's coats open and, sneakers on. If it's -30, then you're like, let's layer it. You know, you have to dress for the weather. The worst, though, I think, is if it's freezing rain, because that just feels cold no matter what you do. How about where you live? Do you get a lot of snow? We definitely do. But it's nice. It's kind of nice for this season, right? You get to enjoy it all. You get the warmth of summer, the colors of fall, and then freeze your butt off in the winter. Alright, I'm gonna try this boss, but I'm notoriously bad at this boss, so this may take a couple goes. And I don't get to call my friends to help, so... Be patient with me, and we'll see how this goes. Oh, California! California is nice. Very sunny. And the Mojave Desert, you're very warm then. You might not like our weather. It would be a shock. It would be a shock to the system. You'd probably do well with it, but I don't know, why would you though, if when you have the beautiful California sun? I would stick with that personally. I'd be like, no, sorry, you can keep the shoveling. I've got palm trees. Your first experience with snow is in Japan? That's cool. If you're gonna experience snow, that's a great place to experience it. Very picturesque. Hello. Alright, Mr. Chuckles here. Can I stun you at all? Maybe? That was just my intimidation hit. Oh no, not this one. You and your frosty breath? You must have been taking dentine ice. Alright. Oh boy, here he goes. I see you have iced your blade, good sir. I do not have ice on my blade. Oh no, that's the trouble part. This is where Kooky gets to learn about snow and ice, is on this boss. It snowed where you were twice. Had enough snow to build a 1-foot-tall snowman. I named Trashy the Snowman because I left them on top of the recycling bin and for some reason it survived for a month. That's still impressive. I like the name too. Trashy the Trashman. The Snowman, not Trashman. Good heavens. Insulting the poor little snowman. He's just doing his best. I've had like we've had some years where you get quite a lot of snow, so you can build a lot. But the downside is you have to shovel that every morning when you want to go to work or anywhere. So, you know, it looks pretty, but if you're on vacation, great. If you're needing to get somewhere, maybe not so good. But yeah, sometimes people get really creative. They'll make like massive snowmen. Or like sculptures, right? Snow sculptures, not really a snowman, but like a whole... I think one year they made, it was like the Lord of the Rings. It was like a full mural because we had so much snow. And they were like, you know, it's kind of like people making the best of a bad situation. So they were like, well, we'll just have a sculpture contest. And yeah, it was like the sand sculptures people do. It was really impressive. Zamor. Ancient hero. So the thing is, if I switch to this, he immediately will close distance. And that's the painful part. Is he kind of knows, like, oh, you're close range. I shall stay back. Ah, you've pulled out something that can get me from afar. I shall draw near. Sandcastle contests. That's pretty epic. Again, some really talented people who can make incredible sculptures. What was your favorite one that you saw when you were there? What was the most impressive one that won your praise? Hopefully it wasn't of an ancient hero of Zamor. I do not like them. We have really crummy sand. Oh gosh. So if someone wants to do like a sand castle contest, we actually usually import it, believe it or not. Because our sand's more like, ow, pebbly. It's like dirt. Unless you're in PI, that has nice sand. Red. Whoops. All right, showing off ancient hero. Alright. You've made your point, ancient hero of Zamor. Ooh, Atlantis or an underwater city. Oh, that would be impressive, especially if you were able to like walk like through it. Sometimes they do archways. It's really impressive. I know there's like a special technique so that they don't have it collapse on them and stuff, because like even when you're a little kid at the beach, it's hard to make a sandcastle stay super long. But they look really impressive. Alright, I'll come back for you, ancient hero of Zamor. It is not over between us. He wants to break up and I don't, apparently. It is not over between us. Ow, not in the face. Respect the face. Respect the face. See, I'm always sitting around waist height. Mainly due to my size. I've seen like pictures from like competitions in like places like California and Florida where they did sand ones, and I was like, oh my gosh, it looks amazing. They had one that was like a phoenix one time, but they had like all the feathers etched into the sand, and it was really impressive because It was a lot of detail. It was a huge, huge sculpture, but they actually had it like standing, not built into a wall. And I thought that was super, super impressive. I think there's a cave up here, but I can't remember. Hello. They sometimes do up here ice sculptures. Ice sculptures are kind of popular, so they'll do, you know, with the chainsaws, making a nice little sculpture. I hear you donging. Alright, so let me think. I think there's a tower I need to check out, so let's try that. I'm not really worried about the runes. At this point, I need a lot of runes to level up, so I'm like, eh. I'm gonna try to finish off this area a little bit, and then maybe check out the castle, because that could be fun, the main castle. We'll have to get past Margaret the Fell Omen, which I'm not sure of my chances of, but it's a fun fight. But I think there's like a little tower. Yeah, up this way. And a graveyard, I seem to remember. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I feel like in playing video games, sometimes you have a better sense of direction in video games, like what the map looks like, than in your own, like, neighborhood. Like, you would not want me to be your guide pretty much anywhere. I do it completely by landmarks. And yet, when I'm in a game, I'm like, oh yes, I played this 6 years ago. Turn left, go right here. Inside you will find a chest with this. And I don't know why that is the case. Why is it that I can navigate a video game, but I cannot navigate real life? I feel like it would be a good skill for me to have, to be able to point people with good directions. I'm sort of northwest, southeast blind, if you will. If someone said go east, I'd be like looking for the sun. Because that's the only way I'm going to know what east is. Maku says, video game level designers, city planners. Yep, video game level designers are greater. What they need to do with city planning is put bright lights and like yellow paint so that we all know where we're supposed to be going. Alright, let me zip around here. Come on, Torrent/Ralph. Away with you. Round the back. So the ballista cannot hit us. It can't hurt us here. Ugh. Alright. Then, we'll head in here. No, you bad folks. Enough. Let me climb the ladder. I was born to climb. I'm kind of excited. For those who don't know, we're actually one stream away from potentially qualifying for affiliate. We just need to average 3 viewers for this stream, and we should have it. Which I'm really excited about, because this is only the 4th stream I've ever done. So, thank you very much, everyone. Good heavens, this definitely would not be possible without your much support. That is for sure. So, I probably won't know till like 24 hours after, because it takes a little bit for the Twitch thingy to catch up. But I'll hopefully post on Twitter and on the socials to let y'all know if we make it or not. That'd be really exciting. I even have a cute little channel point icon I can put up. Just in case we make it. And if not, we'll just keep trying, you know? It's all good. No pressure either way. It's all about the fun. I would have opened that chest just for those who don't know, but it's a trap. It's a trap that will teleport us somewhere very far away. So I will do it at the end, but I need to get this knight first. Oh, are we doing well? Maku says we're doing well so far. Koi says, yeah, it's a 1 to 2 day process. Yeah, that's what it said online, and I'm like, oh gosh, I gotta sit there and wait, not knowing. The tension is killing me. Because, you know, you're just kind of excited. You're like, oh, did I make it? Did we do it? Did the Biscuit Brigade get us through? Hopefully it'll work. It'd be kind of fun. I've really been enjoying myself doing this. I wasn't sure how it would go, but you guys make it awesome. So, it's actually been really fun and enjoyable. I was really nervous. What is this horse doing? Come here, let me hit you. I was really nervous at first, but you guys have made it such a fun experience. I've been having a blast. I jumped a horse. My little halfling legs are made of springs. Ugh. I think he's deciding if he wants to die. There we go. Good job. Oh, I always feel bad though when I kill the horse. I always try to leave the horse alive and just take the person. I don't know if that makes me a better or worse person. It's like, I saved the horse. Person can go. Ow! There you go. Stop that. Be polite when you have guests. Excellent. Alright, let's see here. I think I'll do a quick loop just to make sure there aren't any goodies here, and then we'll try that little trap. I think I remember where it sends me, and I think I can get out of it. But I'm not 100% sure. I thought it was like the first time I got caught in one of those treasure chests. Oh my gosh. I ended up like most people. It was the one in the Dragon Burnt Ruins, and I ended up in Caelid. Inside that awful, awful, awful cave. Oh, it took so long to get out. It was bad. Have you guys played a game recently where it had like a trap / trick that just got you, even though you've been playing games for a long time? You're just like, you got me. I was not expecting that. I heard that the the Silksong one has a lot of like trap benches. But I'm like, oh, that's low. And I think Wu Chang Fallen Feathers has trap bonfires. But like not enough that you know where they are. Alrighty, let's see here. It seems to be clear. I know the thing in the center there isn't really worth it. I have gotten it before. I have fought all those squids. So much calamari. Octopus rings. I guess I could go do these guys and then we'll teleport somewhere exciting. Baku, Elden Ring, Splatoon. Yes, squid people everywhere. Silksong has apparently very many sadistic mechanic designs. I feel like the creators have fun, right? They just sit there and they're like, I'm a gamer. I know how gamers think. Let's mess with them a little bit. Just so they don't get too confident, too cocky. And I kind of respect that. I'm like, yeah. You know, it's nice to mix things up a little bit. As long as it's not too cruel, right? Where you're like, I'm giving up. I have no idea. I can't trust anything anymore. But if it's like one, you know, a couple of fun tricks, then you're like, all right, you got me. I did not see that coming. Whoops. There we go. For me with this one, it was definitely the treasure chests that send you random places. I think one that was like old but classic is in Dark Souls 3. The first time you have like a 3-stage boss fight, and everyone's like, they even pop the prize on the end of the second stage for the DLC final boss, and then it's like, nope, actually the boss gets back up and welcome to the toughest phase of your life. And you're like, that's so cruel. Because I grew up in the 2000s, I survived, I want to be the guy. I've seen true cruelty in game design. Yeah, there's ones like that too, where it's just like the whole game is a troll. Of just subverting your expectations. And you're just like, every single thing you've ever learned in gaming is about to be unlearned. What I find funny is you learn all these little tips and tricks like about chests and this is probably a floor that shoots up and hits me into spikes, and you don't even really realize you're learning it. You're just kind of like, oh, you know, I'm discovering stuff fresh, but it's like, nope, you're learning a ton of tropes. This boss looks like a poison boss. This boss is definitely a 2-phaser. Where's the secret weapon I'm supposed to be using? Alright, let's see this here. I will enter the mist. Bravely ensnared in a transporter trap. The reason I'm doing this one is because when I did this the first time, I was wary to the trap and got out, and I totally missed this place entirely. Which is a bit of a pain. But look, want to see where we are? We were all the way down here, and it has sent us all the way up here. It's so cruel. It's so cruel. Ugh. This game. As you can imagine, this is not a low level, but they're nice enough to give us like a little bonfire, because behold a giant who I will not face at this point. But he's awful. Once you get here naturally, he's easy peasy, but at this level, probably not. Oh my goodness. But look, it's a sneak peek of a later area. This is actually my favorite area of the game, prior to a certain point in it, when it all changes, but like it's really cool looking. See if I can get a view. Maybe I can just jump in spot. But look. Oh my gosh. So close to the tree. I just love the gold and look like the huge dragon here. It's so cool. When I first played it, I was like, the dragon's gonna come to life. And it's not quite true, but if it did, it would scare the bejibbers out of me. Alright. But at least this one is like somewhat easy to get out of, I believe. Let's see here. I just want to change up my spells a little because I have an extra slot. And I've gotten all these nice cool ones. So I thought, oh, I have to get more faith. I must grow in my faith because I want to get the Poison Mist and the Flame of Frenzy are both really helpful. Alright, well, did the tower. There is one up here we could do. It's very tricky, but we can try it. There's a little cave, and then there's the Tree boss. And then, if we still have time, we'll go take a peek at Market, maybe. I'm hoping to go to 4 o'clock, so we'll see. They probably don't have enough budget or memory space to animate that dragon. Probably not. And also, they're probably like, no one's going to play this game if we scare them too much. Like, can you imagine, especially, there's a point, there's like that one weapon that you can get right off its wing. Like, can you imagine climbing it and then it suddenly came to life? You'd be like, oh my gosh. Best/worst day of my life all at the same time. I appreciate how many dragons they do put in this game, though, because there are quite a number of them. Normally it's like 2 or 3, but I'm not even sure how many there are, but it is a significant amount. Like, just even to get the spells for the Dragon Communion. And then, of course, in the DLC, Baal is the best one, in my opinion. It was just an epic fight. I think by the time I got to him in the DLC, I was, like, over level. Because it only took, like, it wasn't fast. I didn't get him first time or anything like that. But it was, like, 6th try I got him, I think. Which is a little, you know, spellcaster. I thought was pretty good. But I love the fight, and you have to have Egon with you because he's just the best. Glad the DLC explores more of the Dragon Communion stuff. Yes, definitely. And even like they have the priestess and everything. It's really cool. It really fleshes out the story and lore behind it. And if you did do, is it Fortisax? I think is the one that's in the land between time type thing. And then you find out that it like links with the DLC with the Dragon Priestess. You're like, what? So cool. So cool. Which was your favorite dragon to fight, like, in this game? DLC included. Because I'd have to say, like, for me, it would be Baal, and then probably Fortisax. They were hard, but they were so cool. It was like, this is the best thing ever. Yes, please, Stone Sword Ski. Oh, the dead arise and appear to many. Come on, my little skelly bros. Whoa, buddies, buddies. Time to lay your weary bones to rest. There we go. Bail without a doubt, since I can fight with my homie. I know, right? Egon is the best. He's like, whoever did his voice acting put so much enthusiasm. And I think it's funny because most Dark Souls NPCs are very quiet, very muted. The closest they get is like jolly, like Sigurd or something. But he's just over the top. Oh, I would cut out my eyes, the pain. And you're like, who is that? And where is he? I want him to be my friend. And at the point when he gets his wings, Vale gets his fire wings, you're just like, whoa. That is epic. I remember someone said, was it Fortisax in the main game, like the multi-headed one that Bale technically fought? It was like, they're like, this could be the cover of a heavy metal album. And I'm like, it probably could be, honestly. It's really cool. I need to get like a holy weapon for these guys so I don't have to hit them twice. Future of FromSoft voice acting is promising. This is true. I think like they're starting to realize that even just having one like really passionate voice actor makes the game like everyone loves it. Everyone just adores someone who's just going full force. And they have a lot of like really good ones. Like even a lot of the voice actors in this one are really fun and like make the speeches so much more epic. Like, I like the guy who does Gideon. I like the guy who does, even Margit the Fell Omen. He just does a really good job at it. No recoil. Ow! Right in my rib cage. Oops, wrong direction. There we go. Oh no. Make no bones about it. These skeletons, oh great. My lock-on. Come along, me. Through the pillars. Alright, we're gonna get this lock-on. Situation sorted. Oh no, you came back? Listen, buddy. I appreciate your dedication to the cause, but I'm getting tired of you coming back. We are full up. Alright, I can do this. There, line it up. Excellent. Bloodborne also had a lot of good voice actors in it. I kind of wonder what their like recording sessions sounded like though, because they were probably all just like screaming into the mic repeatedly. Ah! Could you do that louder with more feeling? Oop. You're like, sure. Oh, fire. Fire. Hold on, I gotta back up. Get my swing in. There we go. One skelly down. May chaos take the world. Yes. It is so epic. Frankly, the whole, like, even if you don't like that kind of plot thingy, it is really well done, the story. And like when you go into the Flame of Frenzy Wood in the DLC, it's like the creepiest thing in the world because it's there. Torrent is scared, and you're like, what? My horse? Something has managed to scare Torrent and it's here? Like, what is this? What horror is about to befall me? I call this one the backbreaker. Alright. Now, I think I have to go down here first. I would say Midra was also a really impressive boss. Just how they did him was really cool. Like, whether you found him easy or hard to fight, you have to admit it was a really impressive intro. Like Haunted Mansion. See if I can wake these without waking everybody. One at a time. Just gonna trip along through your bones. Oh, one of you's waking up. Oh, two of you woke up. Oh, come on. There you go, buddies. Oh, 2 with 1 blow. Excellent. Thankfully, my club has reach. On a prattling pate. Wonderful. Now, I gotta do this right, which I'm terrible at. Ow! Excuse me. Excuse me. Well, thank you. Hopefully that starts this thing. Jump. Oh, that'll work on it. Hold on. What is it? I gotta jump and hit it? There we go. No! Oh, failure. Failure, thy name is Kooky. Stop throwing those. I'm warm enough as it is in all these robes. There we go. Flamethrowers. I'd like to know how they set these all off, and then we're like, okay, we're gonna exit this tomb we've built, set the fire things, and run for your life. We gotta hit the exit before the flames catch us. Gotta see which bones are the bones that resurrect. Any little... Oh, you're definitely one. Come on, come on. Your bones are more juicy and red. There you go. Now, I think there's another one somewhere. Other than you, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm forgetting. You all look so alike. I'm looking for a lever. There it is. Excellent. Oh. Seriously, who sets up these tombs in video games? I would assume all the skeletons are the workers who tried to get out. I feel like a flame of frenzy friend is the one who is in here. May chaos take everyone. Alright, let's see if we can make our way. I'm making my way downtown. To the end. Alright, the door's open. Excellent. I'll go refresh my stuff. Then run for it, I guess. Run in. I can't remember who the boss is for this one. I don't think it's anyone super terrible. I don't think. Should just see. Do I have anything? Alright. Let's go down here. Take a left, is it? And straight through the doors. I already did you, right? Yep. Excellent. Checking the things off my list. Alright, alright, alright. Golden door, golden door. What lies behind you? Oh dear. This is not the worst, but not the best. I've not done him with a... Ow, strength. Wow. Can we get a hit on him? Maybe? Wow, you're decimating my poor little thingies. Leave my guys alone, you overgrown spider. I feel like you're more aggressive than I remember. There's nothing nice about your shade. Woohoo! Oh, well, he's almost down. Oh, stop ghosting around. Stop ghosting my calls. There you go. You creepy little thing. Lutal the Headless! Maybe that was Lutal. Maybe that's her in her specter form. I certainly hope not. Gosh. What a rotten way to go. Excellent, we got another ash of... a spirit summon. Not an ash. I guess we are all fine ash in this. Not too shabby. Alright, alright, alright. So, let me just stop at this little thing here. Refresh the supplies, because now we have to fight something really hard. Which is great. Maybe... I don't even know if I can summon Lutal. She usually requires a lot of magic. A lot of MP. But so far, so successful. We're getting through this. So my thought is, we'll take on this guy, and then I'll take a look at how long it takes me, and possibly... We'll probably have to end it there, I think? But then that means next stream we'll be taking on the castle with Margit the Fell Omen. We'll be moving on to the new areas. Ah, yes. My rise to being an Elden Lord is going well. Alright, I think he's weak to... Yeah, baby steps, that's what I need. Just little baby steps. But hopefully by the end I'll be a powerhouse of strength and faith. That's my hope. I'm kind of excited. I want to see all these new weapons. Hi, buddy. I see you're not looking happy. Watch out, he does the slam. Yeah. He's bad that way. No, don't hurt my little demi-humans. You overgrown tree. You crab apple gone wrong. Oh gosh, took out my whole crew. You jerk. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not much point in his shield, I don't think. Uh-oh, here he goes. Here's the tricky part. Get him, demi-human, he's on me. This is your moment. This is the moment. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh no. Roll! Okay, it's alright, we're still here. We're still in it. Oh, stop bludgeoning. Actually, if I could get your weapon, that would be awesome. I would take that. Oh, right on my buddy's head. Meanness. See, this is why you don't have friends. You're not welcoming. Uh-huh. I wonder if I can backstab you with a club. Oh, gosh. Okay, patience, me, patience. We're playing the long game here with El Capitan. Oh, yeah. Right before you do your move. Chopped like a cherry tree. Da-da-da-da! Excellente. I get an opaline bubble tear and a crimson burst crystal tear. So many tears. Well, that was faster than I expected. Usually he's a real pain. Especially because I don't have any of my spirit summons leveled up at all. They're just baby summons. I get all these sunflowers, though. That's good. Think of all the recipes. Stronk go bonk. Stronk make the tree go bonk. This is all of his friends. They're just little saplings. Aw, missed it. Just for reference, look at the size of that skull and then look at the size of my skull. I don't know where these skulls come from, but I don't think I want to meet whoever they're from. They are a sizable personage. Toad? There you are, buddy. You mustn't have liked the pot. Alright, let's get some sunflowers. Take a little gander. Hello, friend. I just killed your boss. You are all free. You can be off work for the whole rest of the day. Isn't that lovely? Don't you want to thank me? Hey, the mystery cat! Welcome! Welcome to the chat! Thank you so much for the follow! How's your week going? Hope you're getting ready for a good weekend. Lots of relaxation. I hear something singing, and it's not me. It's probably a bat. Which in this game actually makes sense. Welcome, welcome, welcome! We just finished taking down the Erdtree Guardian. Yeah, you finally catching a stream! We're so glad you're here! We've been having an epic journey through the lands between. I'm so glad you were able to make it. How has your week been? As I take care of some demi-humans. We've been having a real epic time. Lots of newcomers. We even got raided. What a fun time. So much in one little stream. It's been a lot of new first experiences, and we're almost finished clearing out all of Limgrave in this game. And I'm learning how to bonk like a champ. Maku says, truly worthy of the almost affiliate stream. Yes. Fingers crossed, people. Fingers crossed. See, I told you the bats sing. Can you imagine applying for this? You're like, hey, could you sing some chanting music? And you're like, cool, what am I gonna be? A priestess? Nope. Am I gonna be a boss? Nope. Just background music? Nope. Well, what am I? A horrible harpy bat. I'm a what now? Your energy was the boost I needed. Aw, thank you. You guys are the energy boost I need. I was coming into this stream and I'm like, my week has gone crazy. But just seeing everyone's been so fun. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Your music was lovely. I hope you do an encore someday. Sorry about that, Chief. A slice of meat. That's what I get, a slice of meat. I mean, it seems appropriate. I really shouldn't complain. Oh, my goodness. Oh, almost fell off the edge. Don't do that, me. Not after all we've been through. Yeah, we've been taking on a whole bunch of bosses. Did some Everjails. We still got one Everjail that I haven't finished in this area. Good old hero of Zamor. Pesky fellow with ice power. I'm like, I appreciate and respect your ice powers, but could you please die? Because I need your medallion. Your talisman. Sweet. And actually, we might be able to level up again. So let me just check the map here. Let's see how we're doing. Yes, we did that one. We got the church. Got the Ailing Village, South Lookout Tower. I think there's one little tower here I missed. So let's do that one, and we'll close off the stream with that. So we're doing a little mini tower so we can check off this whole area. And then next stream, so next week, Friday, 2 to 4, we'll hopefully be taking on Margit the Fell Omen. And then into the next zone after the castle. I love the castle. They did a really good job at making the castle really fun to explore. Super excited for it. The only thing I don't like in it are the banished knights. Like, you know when a game just has that enemy and they're just a little enemy, they're not even that bad, but they're so annoying to kill. Like Crucible Knights and banished knights for me are that. Every time I see one, I'm like, oh, are you serious? Couldn't we just negotiate a peace treaty? They're like, nope. My sole purpose in life is to make your life miserable. Do you guys remember, if you played this game, there was one dog in the ruins, just in the area just past here, and if it bit you, it did like immediately 100% like blood loss damage. So it was an insta kill, and it was just a random dog, and it was a glitch. It wasn't supposed to be that tough. But yeah, like if it got you, you were toast. Like there is nothing you can do. And I remember I was playing it and I kept running into it. I'm like, what is this dog? There's no boss bar. There's no nothing. And it was as soon as it like nips you once, you're just like all your health gone. It doesn't matter your level. Yes, I was the victim in that before they nerfed it. Isn't it bad? Like I sat there, I'm like, what is this zone? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? And then it turned out it was a glitch. But like you just walk up and be like, boop, done. And I was like, I've got boluses, I've got all this stuff, I'm ready. And it's like, nope, you're not ready for what you're about to face here. It was kind of fun, though. You know, when you're like, oh, okay. I survived. I feel like that when they do, like, the first round of patches, they should give out little badges for your Steam account that's like, I survived, and whatever the glitch was. Like, I survived the mutant dog. I finished this game. Even though these awful bugs were in it that made this boss incredibly difficult. Like, I think with the DLC, when they nerfed the final boss, I feel like people who did it before that, which I wasn't one of them, but people who did it before that should get a little thing saying, you know, I beat Radahn at full strength. Kooky says, I couldn't react at all. It was instant. I'm like, I have enough HP to take a few hits. Exactly. You're walking in and you're like, oh yeah, I've got some flasks. I've got good armor. I'm okay with this. And then all of a sudden you're like one little nip, boom, insta-kill. And you're like, what? What is this? And it was with a pack of other dogs too. So it was really a surprise because you'd like take out one dog and you're like, oh, that's fine. And then all of a sudden you'd be like, nope, no longer fine. None of this is fine. What I kind of missed was they had like, they nerfed the Mimic tier, so I played it after the Mimic tier got nerfed. But I'd really like to see what it was like before that, because it sounded really cool. I'm like, I would like to see what my character could do if I was like really ace at it, you know? I don't think I can jump from here. Seems a bit high. A little tall. Trying to remember, I think there's a little... I might be on the wrong ledge. Let's take a peek-see. Yeah, I'm on the wrong ledge. There is another little thing somewhere that I'm supposed to catch. Probably it's over here, is my guess. Probably I'm supposed to go south. Alright, we'll see if we can do that, because we still have 5 minutes left. See if I can find it. It's a little cave, I think, with patches, is what I'm looking for. I think it's on the coast. So maybe down here? Whoa! The demi-human got sniped. Yeah, I was able to beat full strength Radahn without a shield meta. He was harder than Millennia, honestly. I can believe it. Kudos to you for doing it. Because, like, I've only ever seen people, you know, clips of people playing it. And I'm like, dude, you can barely see the screen. Right? You're just kind of going through and you're like, it's just flashing lights. Like, such huge sweeping attacks that take up the whole screen. I don't know how you did it, man. I would be like, this is too much for me. It was killer, but I feel like they do that. They get like, you know, everyone's like, it's not hard enough. It was so easy, and so they're like, oh yeah? Oh yeah, is that how you want to play? And then they just do like one boss that's just like everything awful. Do you find it easy now? And you're like, no. No, I don't. Put him back. Millennia was really hard, but I felt like she was more fair, if that makes sense. Like watching people play Radahn, I'm like, dude, that is brutal. That is brutal. How did you end up bucking through it? Was it like, did you find there were strats that worked best? Just gotta level up here. A little more endurance, please. And then maybe some strength and health next. I really should be leveling up faith, but, Behold, trap. See cracked earth? Do not step on cracked earth. Crack earth will betray you. Anytime the texture looks different, or the color of dirt looks different, you're like, this ain't my first rodeo. I'm not stepping there. And then it's funny because sometimes they're like, no, you're stepping there. We will not let you go anywhere else in this dungeon. You must fall down the hole. It's not all it's cracked up to be. This is true. This is true. Kooky says, I'm not sure it took a few days for me to learn how to dodge. I can believe it. It is insane. Especially the second phase. Oh my gosh. You're just like... It's like the twin princes on steroids. Because like he's on his back and he's doing the above attacks, but then Radahn is just like, hi, I am Radahn of the stars. I can jump, I can fly, I can dodge to earth. I don't stun. I actually feel a bit bad for Radahn. Like as a boss, I think by the end you were probably like, it is finished. It is done and I'd never have to look at it again. But like as a character, you're like, I feel a little bad for the guy. Kind of gets a raw deal either way. He's either dying of scarlet rot, or he's like a pawn in someone else's scheme. You just can never get a break. Like me with my legs here. Ugh. Alright, where's the next drop? Can't really see it. How about here? Here. I do believe this is a rune bear fight, which I'm not thrilled about, but we'll do it. We'll get through. The clones are very confusing to dodge. I would think so. It's just so much flashing lights. Like, it is an absolute light show. And again, all of his attacks are huge. Huge. Hello. It's a bear. Uh-oh. Ow! Bear, I need to get my bearings. Alright. Let's see here. Hit the bear bottom. Don't think too much about that. I'm referring to the fact it's a large bear. Okay, okay, hop. And no, don't knock him out. Give me my critical. Oh, bear everywhere. This is not Paddington. Bear. Uh-oh, he's gonna get me. Woo! Let me out. You've got me stuck in the doorway. Okay, another critical, but I don't think I can get it here. Maybe? Maybe? Hey! It sent me out the door! Whoops. When your enemy has your back to the door, the game's like, we'll just exit you. First try, yeah. Rune bear smashing. I ruined that bear. Oh, rune bears are so bad. So bad. Lily. Smoldering butterfly. We all bear witness, says Maku. Yay! Oh, what a triumphant way to finish a stream. By, smashing a rune bear. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. You guys have made this, such an epic stream and a fun time. We'll have to see if we make the affiliate. I will announce it on social media, but just know if we do, it's because of you. Because you're all awesome. Big weapon for a big boss. It's the only way to go. I'm terrified at the end how big my weapon is going to have to be for that big of a boss, especially if we do the DLC. It will have to be an incredible bonkening. It says, this is so much fun. Thank you for the stream, Kooky. Thank you, guys. Mr. Cat Bear got bonked. Bear got bonked right on his little nozzle. Oh my gosh, this was amazing. Thank you guys so much. We will be streaming again next week, Friday 2 to 4. And what I'm hoping is maybe next week, but most likely the week after, we'll be adding an additional stream in the week. I've been doing okay health-wise, and you guys have made this such a great experience that I'm hoping definitely 2 weeks out to be able to add an additional stream during the week and see how it does. Diego, you're not late. You're always on time. We're just wrapping up, but we've had an awesome stream, and we're so glad you're here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being a part of this. Whether you came from the start or partway through, you are equally the best biscuits in the batch. So we're going to be wrapping up for today, but next week, Friday, 2 to 4, and then keep your eyes peeled on social media for me posting when we'll be adding the additional stream. Hopefully be doing either an MMO or an RPG just to mix things up a little bit. But I'll be letting you know about that when we get closer to it. But until then, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of today and a wonderful weekend. Get rest, eat good snacks, and take care of yourselves. And hopefully we'll see you back again next week for some more fun in Elden Ring and just fun hanging out together. You guys are the best. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.